Okay, so it's been a while since I did an update video on this turboed Pontiac Sunfire. Today I'm going to be doing a walk around, just giving you an idea of what's been done. First we'll start with the engine internally. It's got forged pistons, which are Wiseco. The rods are forged, which is Eagle. We have upgraded roller lifters, lightweight forged push rods. We have ARP head studs and a Cometic head gasket. The turbo is a Max Speeding Rods GT35. Fully built engine. It is factory cam. The front end's completely custom made. It's got the Corvette radiator. You can see there's a G Performance oil cooler at the intercooler. Wrap around to the intake. On the throttle body we have a universal 70mm throttle body that we have adapted to fit the factory intake manifold. We're running Siemens Deca 820cc injectors. It's on a Osiris fuel pressure regulator with a fuel pressure sensor. We'll get to the ECU stuff later. The whole coolant system's been redesigned. The coolant reservoir usually sits right here. Now it's sitting over here, completely different. We've deleted all the heater core hoses. There is no heat or AC in this vehicle. You can see how the coolant lines run up top. It just runs like that. It does still have factory thermostat in there. If we take a look at the power steering, can't really see from here, but if you look at the radiator, we're actually running the power steering lines into the transcooler part of the radiator to keep the power steering fluid cool for track use. If you also look in there, we have a flex fuel sensor on the fuel pressure line for E85. Custom 3-inch fender exit exhaust. We got hood pins for the hood. What else? It's got a baffled valve cover with AN fittings right into catch can. We also did an ABS delete, so the ABS module usually sits about right here. We have a adjustable one there, as well as you can see the boost controller, electronic boost controller. MSD ignition cools. That pretty much sums up most of what's in the bay, performance-wise. Then we'll go and take a look at the inside. So the car has been mostly gutted. No carpet, no headliner, no trim pieces. The door panels are still in, but it does have manual door windows and everything, so the doors are super light. The dash, the top part of the dash is out, but that's because we're still working on wiring. It will go back in. I got the NRG wheel with quick release. It's got seats and harnesses, just 4-point. Let me take this wheel off. So we get in here, you can see we're actually running MS3 Pro Evo 2 ECU. The factory ECU is still in there. You can see there's a mess of wiring at the moment. We're still working on it. The car does run on it. This is our custom switch panel. Has stuff for boost control, water methanol, and then it has battery kill switch, and we have a starter switch to activate the starter, push button start, and then the key, which has to be on to turn the fuel pump on. Factory gauge cluster does work, other than the temperature, which we still have to work on that. We got glow shift gauges and then AEM air fuel, as you can see. And I'll start it up so you can hear it. As you can see, it does run. And we'll pop the trunk. You can see in the back where the battery box is, the cables that run up front. There's our water methanol tank. So this car will be going on water methanol and E85. Right now it's factory trans with a spec stage 3 clutch, factory axles. We're running Hankook Ventus RS4 for the street tires, front and back, with some cheap Motegi wheels, just something to move around on. And eventually we'll be getting radials and track tires for when we go on the track. We still got some stuff to work out, some kinks here and there, but all in all, we're going to be running 14 PSI on low boost. High boost anywhere from 28 to 30. We're hoping to make around 400 to the wheels on street power, and if we want to go to the track, we'll turn it up, probably make about 450 at best. This engine's not really made for power. It's meant for more of the oil factor, and it's forged just so we don't mess it up in the process. If I wanted power, I'd go with an Ecotech, but I decided to do something a little different, something that most people don't mess with, and that is the push rod motor. Alright, well that's about it. That's pretty much the whole car. There's a lot of work that's been into this thing, a lot more than I can tell you in a 10-minute video. Any questions, just let me know. I'll do my best to answer them. Alright, thanks.